don't know if I want to watch it on stream. So do you guys think we're good to start? Like, are there any more issues we should be worried about, or should we go and do the tutorial attempt 2? So I'm ready to floor it, hit the gas, various other terms for starting. Okay, we're alive. Let's go. It's stream safe. Oh, well, I still don't want to watch it.
Make myself a snack, but there's no time.
Alright, so first things first, you want to do pineapple. Now, you'll notice I have 35,000 shiny objects right now, and that's because I didn't want to bore you guys with grinding or cheat entering. So I went and did that ahead of time. So you just want to do pineapple as normal, and then go and do hand disable and enter jellyfish fields.
Go.
Is it natural category now? Pretty much. We just have to get it added to the boards. We have a few people who've done runs, so yeah, and people want to learn, so it's gonna be an actual category. How do you do that on original hardware? Do what now? Starting with the shinies, it's just a save file where I entered the codes in.
I'm going fishing for robots.
Yeah. Yeah, I just cheated then saved the game. So you want to grab Cowabungie like any other run. I missed. Off to a great start. You want to do that except not miss. Oh my... Shh, that didn't happen. That did not happen. We're gonna... Alright, so SpongeBob Only starts out pretty standard, right? You want to get the pineapples fed and go over and disable and enter jellyfish fields. I already got the spat here due to a mishap in setting up my file, but that's okay. You just want to walk out and go and do the disable. Now you'll notice I already have 35,000 shiny objects. I did that to not bore you guys with grinding or cheat entering. It's just a little courtesy for you guys. You will unfortunately have to grind 35,000 on your own though. Shh. The people on YouTube don't know. So we want to go and get Cowabungie like you normally do. We're gonna get this first try because it's an easy spat, and nobody could possibly miss it, right? You're gonna want to focus on getting shiny objects that aren't too far out of the way in the run, by the way. Just to be more optimal. Your shiny route actually kind of matters, because you don't have SBA. Nope, you don't split there. So, first we're going to want to go down and backtrack for some socks, so jump off here and get the checkpoint. It's SpongeBob Only live tutorial, not the only SpongeBob live tutorial, but... Okay, well, that's the one strat you can do. It's kind of hard, though. The safe strat, which I'll show you guys now, is this one, where you just come up here and bounce to get it.
I'm ready.
Twitch game. Yeah. I'm so mad that Twitch went down in the middle of the last attempt. So there's a fodder boost you can do to get across here, but I don't even know how to do it. It looks hard, so just hit the button. I said hit the button, not miss it 3 times. So once you get the sock, you want to warp back to Kawa. And then do the standard beginner route here where you get the socks. Nothing too crazy. Beginner route does bash hammer skip since when? Alright, well, what you're actually gonna do instead of the beginner route is jump up here, get the sock, and then you want to come over here and do the fountain sock. Hey Barrow, what's up? So there's 2 strats you can do here. One is this 1 frame, where you come over like that. The other strat is to just drown and then walk over. Just whichever one you prefer going for. It saves like 5 seconds or something, so it's not too critical to go for. Please do not turn off the Xbox console. I'm begging you. So, we're gonna do 2 trips down the slide here. The first one we get our socks, and then the second one we use to get out of bounds.
That was a ton of fun.
So grab the sock and then die. Do not turn off your Xbox console. And then here we take the shorter path. Yeah, sad. So we cut into the wall here to build up speed to boost across.
I should do it again sometime.
And now we do the epic cave walk, which takes like a minute. So do whatever you want during this. Just make sure your line stays relatively straight. I'm gonna check Clash of Clans because I'm an 8th grader, I guess. Yeah, Dilemma's routed out now. We found Mermalair strats. I could raid, but I don't have enough time to raid during this, and I need 2 hands for that. Or you know what, I'll do a one-handed versus battle. Alright, let's go, guys. You can't even see that because of the exposure. Sad. I hope I get at least 2 stars. I will upload my splits, yeah. Or if you're playing on GameCube and don't happen to have your Xbox running, no, it says do not turn off your Xbox under any circumstances. Once that message pops up, you're never allowed to, I got 0 stars, 47%, wow. Once that message pops up, you're never allowed to turn your Xbox off again. So just ledge grab back in, go over here, enter the gate, and then immediately leave. This sets a checkpoint for us to use later. Alright, now this strat, you want to jump off the corner of this rock. Okay, Ultra Star. So if you do it too close, you won't get a jump back. You want to do it like pretty deep in, like that. Jump and spin, hit the button. Now you want to boost off this dupe down to the sock. It actually doesn't say anything on GameCube. I'm pretty sure. So now here you want to take a left over here. Taking damage there is actually good. If he shoots like that, it's optimal to take a hit and get a little boost forward. So now you want to jump over to these tikis. Jump up here. You want to go into this cave. And then die on the dupe if you can.
Smells like
To get the checkpoint here. Now here's where you do your grinding. You want to hit the dupe, jump into the wall, and then walk off and drown. And you do that until you have like 35,000 or 36,000. We don't really know what the good number is yet, but I assume you'll be able to figure it out once the category is a bit more developed and you've been running for a while. So yeah, you just do that a bunch. And then once you have enough shinies, you want to come over here.
just met the Sponginator.
I just walked on water. I'm Sponge Jesus, wow. So there's two strats you can do here. The one I like to do is this bash. You can also like one frame jump off the goo, but why would you do an unnecessary one frame? So once you jump up here, we're gonna come over to this platform to get the sock. Nice easy jump. Yeah, it's a lot faster. It's about 6 minutes faster than sandcastle grinding. So here we want to walk off, double jump, spin, and skip the ledge grab.
Too pretty. Can't take it.
And we want to tilt the teeter-totter to get up.
I did it.
And then fighting the hardest boss in the game. Now, believe it or not, there's actually strats for King Jellyfish. Hey, beer. So it's kind of like Phase 2 of Industrial Park, where you skip like a longer animation by taking damage. So after the first hit, you want to wait for him to spawn the first jellyfish. Take a hit. It's really the first grunt. Doing that skips an animation where he spawns a bunch more jellyfish. And boom, optimal King Jellyfish fight. Twitch was, yeah, completely down for a while, so I have to restart. So that's fine. So now here you want to grab the shinies up here, you don't want to hit the TPs, because you'll die, and also the shinies are worth more anyway. Just get your combos on here. You just grabbed some beer with your mom, cool. Now you warp to the top of the hill, turn in your Squidward spat, and then go on your merry way to downtown. Before we enter downtown, however, we're gonna turn in 7 crab spats.
So that's...
We'll get the last one at the end of the run.
So that...
Yeah, I'm ready for that.
So that...
You just grab some mom with your beer, cool.
So that... So that...
I was 30 minutes in, so really not that far, but it's still annoying either way.
So that... So...
Alright, 6,500. Now, climb Squid's house, get pineapple, and enter downtown. On my 19th, was my 19th or my 18th? I can't remember. But we were at a restaurant and they were giving complimentary wine samples out. I was with my family, so they asked how many samples to have it, and they said 3. This one's not 21 yet. And the lady was like, oh, okay. And then she came back with 4 and winked at us when she dropped it off on my table. I'm like, nice.
Downtown.
This waitress is cool. I don't know. My biggest issue with that is, like, the legal age for drinking versus, like, the age to join the military. It's just kind of weird to me. Like, you're old enough to make the decision to die in war, but not old enough to have a beer. Just seems kind of weird to me, you know?
Bubbles in the morning. Smells like victory.
Yeah, I totally meant to do that. Also, I like when our tutorials get political. It's wonderful. I guess it's not even political, it's just like something to think about. Okay, after Tiki's go boom, you want to come over here. That's true. Pretty much anything can be made political. Grab a sock, warp to end of the road. So now we're gonna do a SpongeBob trampoline storage up here. So take this path, it's the most direct path. And you want a SpongeBob storage onto the hot sauce bottle. Take damage and then land on the trampoline while you're transforming, like this hopefully. Okay, no, I transformed too late. I think the neck of the bottle is easier to do if you can land on it. Yeah. Oop, I'm dumb. So, don't die, just get this first try, TBH, easy. Then you want to ramp off this arrow here, and go towards the sock. Kind of pop out when you're right by the ledge. To go around the fallen building. It depends on what route you're doing. You can do the Cannon 1-frame route and Copper Sock route if you want, but that just seems unnecessarily hard. And reset heavy, especially after grinding. So, right now, I'm going to go over SpongeBob displacement jumping. So, the key parts of this are your transformation position and your end position. So when you transform into the SpongeBob, you kind of like store the position you transform at. So, when we transform on a platform, right? See how I transformed, like, right here when it was at the bottom? Like, right here? The game thinks we're still right there to some degree. So, when we pop out of the SpongeBob, our position will be updated based on how the platform has moved since then. So now that we've tilted, our new final position is higher up than it started. And you can also see the platform's oscillation makes it move, so if we pop out when the platform is tilted and at the highest point, you'll see we get teleported up a lot. Whereas if we pop out with it not tilted when it's at a low point, you'll see we didn't go up at all. So you want the position where you pop out to be higher than where it was when you started. So a good way to do that is to just transform as it's going down, go over here when it's tilted, and then it'll be pretty high up if you pop out when it's at the top. Oh, yeah, that's true. And you can do that, I guess, for a beginner route. That makes sense. So when you're here, to get a huge jump with it, you want to pop out and then jump on the very next frame. So some people, they like to swipe their finger across from B to A. I kind of use 2 fingers and go for it, kind of like that. And you want to jump pretty soon, but not too soon, so you don't go too high up. I might have jumped too soon. Yeah, I did, okay.
Just my size.
You don't want to fall for too long, but you also want to actually make it over. It's pretty feel-based. Once you practice it a lot, you'll get used to it. So, pop out when it's at the top, that, and then that should be enough. Go over to rooftops, grab the spat, and then enter the door. Hey, Nightmare. So that's a SpongeBob displacement jump. That is not VMS. VMS will be explained later. Ah yes, Fortnite jump. The joke that never gets old. So now you want to enter the rooftops. There's not much to do here, it's just the sock, the spat. And then you leave. I feel like sometime in the future we might figure out how to get past rooftops, but as of right now, there's no way. Just do the strats you normally do here. I guess you don't normally get the sock, but commonly known and easily recognizable clip, yeah. Yeah. Boofle's the only one who doesn't know about it. So you wanna hit this dude. Use that damage boost to get over to the clam. And enter the sea needle. And you just do your normal sea needle cycle. Only since you don't need the wheel, you can be kind of a bit safer with it.
Ultimate wedgie experience.
Hey biker. How's it hanging? Oh, you don't need the wheel, but I went for it anyway. So if you were smart and didn't go for the wheel, you can be safe when dodging the chuck. But I'm not smart, so just do the cycle and do. Aw, that's a shame.
Number 1 for the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt.
Good.
Thankfully, Graveyard is something that gets really easy as time goes on. Hey, Spaz. Okay, once you get the Sea Needle spat, you just go back to Bikini Bottom, you leave downtown. Don't worry though, you'll be coming back there a lot. Those 3 platforms will soon be your best friend / worst enemy. I already messed up the strat here, cool. I'll just assume you guys know how to do this.
Okay.
Ignore where my splits say Squid's House +1 turn in. That was for an old route and I forgot to rename the split. That route had grinding a lot later in it, so you needed to turn in to actually get into some places. But we're just gonna go straight to Goo Lagoon after getting these socks. So the first part of this is just your standard early towers sponge glide. You know this trick very well already, I assume. I hope you do, or else good luck. I'm sure there's someone who might have made a tutorial on this trick who can help you with that. If you don't know how to. Here it comes. I hope I get this within a reasonable amount of tries. It's been disastrous recently. Okay, I want to get this sock. Good old one-frame sock. I should watch my own tutorial, TBH. Maybe once everything's figured out and developed, that could be a good idea. I think a live tutorial is good though, because people can ask questions. Like, there's not a whole ton of interest in this, so like, I don't want to put in all the effort for a pre-recorded one. Maybe this category gets like huge somehow. Alright, that glide was not a complete disaster, nice. I actually golded that segment, that's cool. So, we want to go over to the slide checkpoint. And what's nice is you can take a damage boost here, since you don't have to clear the bumper boats out. So, first thing we're going to get is the skate sock. And then we want to do under the pier. Again, we're going to be a bit mindful of our shinies. Because we don't have SBA, picking up shinies saves time if they're on the way. Now we want to go do tower climb. Get that sock on the way. Yeah, I'm gonna upload the splits with blank data for people. Oops. And warp to tower bungee once you touch the spat. Yeah, ETG is hard to get good at. I used to be a lot better, but if you don't do it for a while, you kind of just forget. So, slide, jump over to there, and enter sea caves. Now here in the sea caves, you just want to immediately drown. So you respawn back over at the spat. Nice. Yeah, if you like land directly on the spat, that means you have really good timing. So you want to line up like kind of right here, double jump spin, dash across. That didn't work. This is kind of finicky. You'll get better at it with time. That's not gonna work. There we go, that should be good. So line up next to cute checkpoint here. Do another one. Jump here onto the rock here and warp to sea caves. Yes, they do. Now here you want to jump onto the tikis. Saves a cycle. Now, depending on what the cycle's at here, you want to either get that one first or this one. I should have gone for the one below first, but you want to jump off the tarp when it's on the higher goo level. This jump's kind of difficult. You should practice it. It's not too punishing to miss, thankfully. Once you get that one, you want to get the one below. Warp to sea caves again, and then walk out. Now for the moat, you want to get the spat and socks first. Sea caves is a really poorly designed level. You can jump off pretty much anything in there. There might be an easier route that doesn't require boosts, but it's not as fast, if there is.
You've just met the SpongeBob.
Now, you can either get the checkpoint up here or skip it. I recommend getting it, because even if you're good at this trick, you can mess up and lose a lot of time. I did mention cute checkpoint. I told you to line up next to cute checkpoint. So get smacked down here. Also, you might want to refresh the player. It sounds like you're pretty far behind. So, the lineup here, you want to line up with the second line, like, outside of the little ocean waves. And then double jump, spin, and then do a damage boosted jump. And then let go at the peak of the double jump. So you want to go like this, hold forward, let go forward when you're at the peak. And then slam the button. And then go grab the moat spat. Did I explain that good enough? Or should I go over it again? I feel like I kind of rushed that, but... I can explain it again if you want. Should I explain it? Oh, that was good? Okay. So now, once you get the moat spat, you're gonna warp over to connect the towers. I like how much I'm golding things in the tutorial run. So talk to Larry, get your spat from him. Now we're gonna want to walk over and do kids. Yeah, moat effing early. So you want to stand here, wait for the kid to come over. Pop his balloons, rush over to this kid. Jump off the sand. Here. Now this next kid is RNG. If he goes to
Uh-oh, I can't swim!
Thanks, game. Okay, we got bad RNG. So if he goes to the other way, you can catch him immediately. Which I was trying to go for. If not, you have to kind of wait for him to come over here. Which messes up the later cycle, which sucks, but it's RNG, what can you do? Get this one right here. Yeah, I never get camera locks. Like, literally never. Never happens to me. But of course when I'm doing a tutorial it does. Oh. So just get the sock and get the kid and you're done with Goo Lagoon. So now we're gonna want to warp to Extreme Bungee because we're setting up for Shady Shoals VMS. So the way VMS works is you take a SpongeBob displacement through a level and then jump. And in order to do that, you need to pause on the frame that the displacement happens. So you're going to want to set up for a high super jump here. So tilt it, and then when it's at the point where you normally pop, you want to pop and pause on the same frame. Or it's pop and then pause on the next frame. But to be safe, just try and hit them on the same frame. And if the game actually pauses like that, then you're probably good. So if you're on Xbox, this strat is pretty easy. If you're on GameCube, good luck. You're gonna have to time the jump, which you can kind of use a load chart and then split and then like look at your sub timer there and try and time it with when the load runs out. Just play on Xbox, TBH. So you're gonna want to warp on Xbox. You're gonna want to warp to the area you want to go and unplug your controller. And then when the game loads, you'll see it pauses immediately. So plug back in. Xbox controllers are kind of weird when you plug them in. They're kind of like sensitive, so shake your control sticks around. And then you're going to want to press B and then A on the very next frame. So basically just try and press them on the same frame, but B like a little earlier, and hopefully you get it. And then once you get it, you want to cancel the jump and go. So VMS is just a SpongeBob displacement, but you take it into a new area, and then you jump on the first frame. It's actually a lot easier now that we have controller buffering. It used to be horrible, but it's pretty good now. Big shoutouts to Rubbertoe for finding the controller buffers. So now we're going to want to enable our hand. Warp to the top of Shady Shoals. And then enter. Get TV sock.
Checkers, the king of black.
And then enter the Mermalair. So this strat is basically like every other category, only we want to get the sock, so there's a fast way of doing that. Oh, it's not really like a fast way, it's just the optimal routing. Guess we get dog boost. Let's go. So grab up here, grab the spat. You'll want to make sure you open the box. And we're going to come over to the sock. And try and pause when you grab it. And then warp to the entrance area and then hop in the box. If you don't get the pause in time, you'll respawn like down there. It's a little slower to walk back up. Alright, on to the gauntlet. This is the hardest segment in the game, so I'll try and do a good job explaining it. So, the first part is getting over to the central island, and to do that, you need to do a medium VMS up to that little cliff there. So once you get the warp, you're going to want to go back to downtown, extreme bungee, go over to the triple platforms. And this VMS is a very specific height. You want it... I really don't know how to describe it. This is just something that you gotta practice a lot and get a feel for it. But I don't tilt the platform for this one. Tilting it gives you way too much. So... I transformed right around here, so I want it to maybe be there. We'll try that. I have a feeling that might be a bit too much. We'll see, though. So you do your VMS. And the direction you want to hold is kind of a little bit above left. Alright, that wasn't high enough.
Not
close.
Bring back the fucking Quaaludes!
Hey cutie.
I got a motherboard and CPU installed. Nice. Thanks for the resub, Tetrax. Oh, my sub count went down when you resubbed. What the heck? How does that work? 9 months, you got the epic green badge. So that one wasn't high enough. You want to be high enough that you that you just barely would naturally hit the ceiling. That's the optimal height. Big Man is in the tutorial, yes. He made a cameo. I messed up the setup. This VMS is the hardest in the game, so don't feel bad if it takes you a while to get. I think there should. Oh no, I was a frame late. I don't think I had the right frame there. Okay, that should be good. You can tell if you get the frame based on if you hear the sound as you pause or not. You shouldn't be hearing the sound at all when you pause, only when you warp. But you should still see the camera kind of like jitter a bit. So let's try this one. Okay, I messed up the on pause there, I think. This segment will take you a long time the first few times. You should practice this a ton before you do a run. I don't even know if I popped. Okay, I did. Didn't look like I moved though, which is a little concerning. I guess I must have had bad timing. Yeah, this is probably the most difficult trick in the entire run, this VMS right here. This is kind of bad. Yeah, it was barely anything. Alright, so about at the middle should be good. Remember, it's interesting, only level that blocks progression until they have a certain power. Some levels kind of try. Like, Dutchman's kind of does with the goo tanker. Ah, that was almost good. I just had a bad angle. That's upsetting. Yeah, I need to hold the right angle as well. This should be good. Nobody's actively looking, but it would be nice if we did have one. I messed up the jump there, I think. This is so painful to do. and I'm sorry for taking so long to do it. It's just ridiculous. Getting a good segment here is just really impressive. Maybe, that might be too high. I don't know, I messed up pretty bad though, so we're gonna wing it. Yeah. Yeah, that should be looked into. Or like a different VMS spot that like could work for this would maybe be nice. The problem is you're really limited to like SpongeBob and platforms like the umbrella that move, and there's really not a lot of those. Okay, I think this is gonna work if I do the right angle. Yes, okay. Now once you're up here, don't fall or else you'll be very sad. You want to climb up this ledge and then jump over to the stalactite. And once you're here, you want to jump over to the platform. And you're safe once you grab this checkpoint. Okay, now grab computer sock. Yes, you do. This will be posted on YouTube, by the way, so you can go back and watch that whenever. So now we need to do a 1-frame bash over here off this missile. So you want to spawn him by walking past this line and then line up like right on it. Bash when he starts to throw, and then slam right as he chucks the missile, and then you'll get the right angle. So you want to line up on the line, bash when he starts to throw, slam when he does the throw, and then walk forward and bash off right as you go to the edge. I also want to kind of be lined up straight with him. So bash, slam, hold forward, bash. Yeah, I walked for an extra frame there. That was bad bash timing. I got baited and he juked me out there, sorry. Bash, slam, bash again. Okay, and walk forward and now. This is pretty finicky. Alright, there you go. That's the angle, but you need the 1-frame bash out of it. There's a reason I call the split the gauntlet. Just all this stuff right after each other. So you're gonna want to keep doing this until you get the 1-frame bash. Or you can just try it a bunch and mash if you're not good at 1 frames. I don't know. Whatever your preferred method for hitting frames is. I think I'm going early. Not sure though. Yeah, definitely early, I think. But yeah, any questions about this setup or the VMS, I will gladly answer. That time I didn't walk far enough. My one frames aren't doing so well today, that's the problem here. I bashed early. Dang it. Yeah, I wish I could just buffer this for the tutorial's sake, but yeah, I can. I have to hit this frame, and unfortunately it's just not happening right now. You weren't following? Big rip. At least you rectified the scenario. Yo, we just hit 20,000 channel views. Pog champ. Let's go. I did, yeah. Because Twitch just ate it. And now I'm not hitting the frame. Big yikes. I should start mashing. Or, I don't know. We'll hit it eventually. Just save state, lol. Ah, yeah. I press the save state button on my Xbox. Keeps going not far forward enough. It's the black button. Oh, cool. Oh, this is annoying. I'm so sorry you have to sit through this. I wish I could just hold the button down right now. Where is the frame? It's right there, okay. Gotta find the frame real quick. And I miss it. Just hold Y. Yeah, easy. I bashed early. But thankfully you guys have a lot of examples of the setup now. So that's good. Yeah. Especially with bashes, it's hard to tell if you're early or late. Or it's not hard to tell, you can't tell. A spelunking jump to the button. Make sure you're going to the top and you're like facing it. pretty head on, like the rock. You don't want to be like at an angle to it. Yeah, one-turn jumps are better. Unfortunately, this has to be a dash. Oops. Nice, okay. Once you're over here, kill this guy. Get this underwear. Kill this guy. You want to stand in the middle of this and then kind of do like an oil skip setup when he throws the missile, only instead of slamming, you just let it happen. You just let yourself land. And then do a damage boosted jump. And then land on the back here. And at this point, just mad dash for the checkpoint, and you're safe.
Here, boy.
So now you want to smack the ARF, walk over here, and bash. Okay, I was a bit to the side, so it didn't work. We got the checkpoint though, so we're safe. I want to be in the middle of them, so like bash here. Okay, I bashed kind of late. Oh, I'm glad I'm finally past the missile bash. I think missile bash or VMS there is the hardest trick in the entire route. Okay, yeah, once you land on top of him, just jump, come up here. Now you want to walk off, double jump, spin, jump over to the little protrusion here, go around to the little stalagmite, jump up here, go over here, keep jumping here until you get the jump there, jump on the missile, and now you want to jump. You see the little platform at the top there? You want to aim for the end of the line, but just be like kind of slightly to the right of that. Walk off, double jump, spin, and mash R, and then you'll enter prawn. And that is the hardest segment done. Good luck to you all. So now we want to come over and grab the spatula. An 18-minute gauntlet is pretty bad, but I'm sure plenty of gauntlets that are worse than that will be had. So you just want to climb security tunnel like you do in any percent, or any other category, I guess, other than NG+. Leave the Thunder Tiki alone, because you'll want it for the security tunnel sock strat. How low could the gauntlet go? Like 3 minutes? Sub 3? So there's 2 strats here. This one's kind of harder. You kind of have to brute force it. But you get a boost off the clam and try and slam up there. That should be good, yeah. And then another one you can do. Yeah, the ARF's in the way. You'd have to do it immediately. I don't know how the ARF works normally, but if the ARF's not in the way, it's a lot better. Basically, you want to try and jump off it and boost, but since I killed the Thunder Tiki, I'm not going to try that anymore. That one's a bit faster, but I find it a lot harder. Pay taxes. So yeah, I do the clam jump. And once you get the sock, you are done with Mermalair, and you can warp to Shady Shoals. Any questions about Mermalair? We're gonna want to disable our hand here. Yeah, who needs clams? So, the slides here are pretty casual. Not much you really have to worry about or do or pay attention to. Get this sock. Guppy Mound. This is identical to every slide, every category that does this slide, except NG+, I guess. Or, I don't know if NG+ even does it. But you want to get shinies on the way down. You get all 3 socks. Sock duping is not used at all. That is a pretty slow sock to get. So we routed it out, and it's another VMS you have to worry about.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. Smells like...
Nice. Yeah, if you get a really good height for the Gauntlet VMS, then you don't really have to worry about much. I wanted that checkpoint. Yep, do that casually. Pop in the box. Alright. Brace yourselves for the next VMS. Thankfully it's one where you don't need a specific height. So we're gonna set this one off of downtown. Like every other one, pretty much. This one you can just crank up the height to maximum. You want to cancel this one pretty much immediately. It's like right over here. Try not to land on top of the house though, or else I think you get stuck, which would be bad. Alright, now casual Larry slide. I guess it's a nice break after dealing with the atrocities of Mermalair. by having time. I didn't plan on Twitch going down in the middle of the first one and putting me an hour behind schedule. Dinner break in the middle of the tutorial. Here is how you eat lasagna. I get hit by the bomb bot.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Now for even more casual strats. Rock bottom's a lot better though, so it's nice.
I fly.
I hate these slides without any, like, interesting strats. This and grinding are probably the two biggest downsides of this category. I think everything else is pretty good. Or at least super tolerable. This is just meh. Alright, do you guys find casual sliding to be as annoying as I do? I used to love the slides as a kid, but now it just irritates me. Shit. Okay, we good. I think it's fine. It just bothers me nowadays. It's like driving a movie. I didn't get the checkpoint.
Sometimes pushing a
I
simple button
almost
is the
ran
most
into
satisfying.
that.
Push, push,
Oh, I did
push,
get the
push.
checkpoint. Okay, we did. I don't know, I'm just used to doing it with the CB. Like, doing the slide with a 16-speed CB or whatever is just worlds more interesting. Rock bottom time. But first, the Trito. No, you mentioned the Forbidden Cinema game. Thou shalt perish now. Never talk about the Big M. Stop bullying people for talking about me. It's kind of ridiculous, TBH. Alright, this route might change here soon, but this one should be, like, decent enough, so... I don't know, this area is kind of still in development. First thing you want to do is bathroom boost. Wow, Conquer coming in and self-advertising. What else is new? Jump over the spat. Press R.
Hey, Miss.
Alright, so now you want to go down the slide. Don't turn off your Xbox. Yeah, does anyone want to see what happens if you do turn off your Xbox when it says don't? I'm kind of curious, I've never tried it. It's fine, I don't really care. Why is the sleepy time just like walking into a wall? Oh shit. Where does this take you exactly? Oh, there. So that's slip and slide. Alright, you're supposed to go to trench. I guess it doesn't really matter, but I'll just keep to the order of the splits.
Hunt 2 years running. Thank you.
I wonder why Mrs. Puff needs 6 paintings of a sailboat. Alright, so here we have another SpongeBob displacement jump. So you just want to set that one up by doing that, and then come over here. You want to wait for this to lower all the way down before you transform, or just like be in the middle of lowering. Now to make it go back up, you want to roll onto the edge there, and try your best to hit the frame. Alright, can we make a video about it? For this one, you want to hold forward for like 20 seconds, and then stop until you can see where you are. Like we're just good here anyway, so. Try your best not to land in that thing, because you have to reload if you do. Alright, so now that you get that, you go back to downtown Rock Bottom. That segment might change, because we have a few art skip theories that we need to work with.
Bottom scavenger hunt.
So keep on the lookout for developments in that area. You store a VMS in a sponge ball, go under the level, and then pop up to it. So you want to grab the sponge ball and then roll over here. Grab the sock. Containing. You store sponge ball displacement, it's not a VMS.
3 years running. Thank you.
So you want to land on here and kind of time it so you transform right after you bounce. The more height you get, the better. And bounce off the rock, pop out, and grab spat. Now we gotta do box jump. Now you can either try and land back on the platform here. Or you can go down to the slide and die. I prefer the slide and die method because I'm not very good at the box jump. Wow, I think I missed it entirely.
Ready for another fantastic day!
I did, yeah. I'm not very good at this. Alright. You can land back on the level and skip this whole dying thing if you're good, but I'm not good, so. Once you do that, you can go for the animation skip there if you want. It's always an option. Oops. Killed the text box. So museum, there's a few strats here. I'm just gonna teach the one I do and tell you about the other one, 'cause I don't know how to do the other one. But basically, you can climb up the laser wall if you don't want to do the strat I'm doing. But what I do is I jump here, get a 1 frame, and then try and jump up there. Now I got the 1 frame and I missed because I'm bad. So if that happens, you can like rewarp or die or something to get back and try again. I think to climb up, you just aim for the the thick lasers that aren't moving. Oh, damn it. You can try again if you have 2 underwear. Just make sure you get the checkpoint up there. No! Okay. We're gonna have to get the checkpoint. This is kind of a bad museum.
go, SpongeBob. It's your birthday. Ow!
Grab the checkpoint here, which is just in the middle of the shinies. Now we're gonna get the sock over there. This sock can be kinda hard if you don't know what you're doing. But basically you want to make sure you walk off when the tire's at the maximum distance and kinda aim past that little line on the texture. Or like for the middle of it. Kinda, not really middle of it, just aim for where I was, because if you try to ledge grab closer to the left, it won't work, you'll just fall. I kinda messed up that explanation, but just aim for where I did, and you should be fine.
Oh,
And we'll use teeter totters to get over. Oh, I'm bad. Get the artwork.
Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt, 3 years running. Thank you.
I'm starting to think SpongeBob might not be telling the truth about when his birthday is. So jump up here, walk under, hit the laser wall to get a boost. You want to jump right when you pass the middle so it stays as high as it can.
Fresh like a spring
When
breeze.
you are ready to go under and do the jump. Now here, I kind of aim for the yellow flower in the painting and then just let go. Doesn't always work. You have a checkpoint up here so you can just die if you fail too many times.
Just my size. Ouch! Ow!
It's kind of rough.
Ouch!
It's like the very edge of the flower that you gotta aim for. Ah, that was dumb of me.
Ow!
Alright, and once you get that painting, leave, go talk to Puff.
I'm ready for.
And there's your rock bottom done. So now we want to work to Hub 2 and do Rollbuck. VMS Museum, I guess you can do that if you want. It seems like it would be really slow. But I guess it's an option. Like, if doing the frame jumping or wall climbing is too hard, you could always do that, I guess. You're right. Scuffed Rollbuck. Jesus. Kinda pog, I agree. So here, you wanna get your Krabs warp, and then enter SpongeBob stream. Edited version, if enough people are running, then yeah, I think that would be worth it. But right now, like, I think a live tutorial is better because I can get it out quickly. So you want to come over here and do slide skip. And, oh, okay. Plus I want to make sure we have all the strats figured out before I do an edited one, because we're still, like, finding shit. Nice. But yeah, having one where I don't fail on slide skip 3 times would be nice. Yeah. Alright, so for Squid's Dream, most of it is casual, but you do trumpet jump and note warp. Note warp's optional, though trumpet jump is less so. For this, you want to walk off the note and double jump and kind of hit the front of the trumpet so you slide off to the right. Walking off is pretty important, so it's like, that didn't work. It's kind of finicky. But I think failing it like twice is still faster than going around. So once you bounce, you want to make sure you go over to the right and then jump at your peak. Just go forward at whatever casual rate you want. So here, you want to land on this when it's like right about at the line, and then I did not mean to do that. Shit. Should I reload this and show the normal strat? I mean, I guess I kinda should. I'll just land where I'm supposed to. How high up am I? I should just reload. I didn't mean to note jump there. Gotta love how things go wrong in ways they've never gone wrong before in the middle of a tutorial run. Yeah, like, go to the Majora's Mask miscellaneous boards and there's like, or like OT, there's like max % child. Or like games with a low %. Like OT low % just has like low %, 48 items, 47 items, 46. I wish I didn't get a note jump there. Like normally I'd want a note jump, but good to know that that can accidentally happen if you're not careful, I guess. Yeah, so that's how you note warp. Be really careful not to fall here because you don't want to do all that again. You could. My route doesn't because going around again is like 30 seconds, I think. I don't know, there's some freedom, I guess, in the routing. Alright, here, just get Forbidden Spat however way you want. I'll try this once. Close. Yeah, you can do that, or you can just come up and walk around. Yeah, would max % include getting the most stocks? Like, would we do, like let's say 81.4%? I think for these purposes, like, socks should count for percentage. I think that makes sense. Because they are collectibles that are tracked, even though it kind of strays away from our traditional percentage definition. I think it would work for this case. Well, no, you'd say max % and then the percentage completion would be 81.4. Seems engine category, who cares? True, you bring a good point when you do that. So that's just a standard oil skip. So now for here, kind of want to line up by the checkpoint, jump across here, double jump spin. I kind of hesitated, which is why I messed up. That's true, yeah. Just jump right there. I keep hesitating. You shouldn't hesitate. You should just go for it. You can also go for a 1 frame there. But yeah, easy boost across. Just line up with the checkpoint when you do it. Okay, now for Krabs Dream. So we're gonna do some jumps off some fodders to get to the dupes early. So we go to the left, then to the right, then we boost across to the back. So you want to lure this guy like right here. Jump off of him. Oh god. This is pretty hard. I haven't practiced this a lot. We found this morning. Yeah, let's try that again. Oh, you're supposed to reload anyway. You have to reload, I forgot. So, good on me for messing up there, I guess. So you want to jump up the burger, can be kind of finicky. Want to boost over here, lure this guy as far as you can here. Jump up this one. Here, and then destroy the robots. Oh, you'd want to get the sock when you fall down here right away, actually. Forgot about that. Also, optionally, you'd want to hit the fodders into the slicks. So you don't, like, risk dying after going through all that. Okay, well. Oh, shit. It's actually only a 1 frame in the other one. But, yeah. If you fail that, you don't get the slick dupe, so it's kind of shitty. Oh god. Yeah, you want to be careful about your health so that doesn't happen. Why'd your sub badge suddenly change? I guess you just hit the 6-month point. Kind of a mess now that I died there. Oh, in 2017 you had to do it with 2 1 frames. I thought you could just go straight from the oil. You go from here, 1 frame over to the oil one. Oh my god. Then from the oil one, you go over to the fodder one with just a normal bash. Oh, back then you didn't know? Okay, fair enough. this is really annoying. God damn it. I need to practice this a lot, as you can tell. Oh, you don't want to hit that. Well, at least you'll get a few examples. Alternatively, you can just destroy the robots a bunch and then climb up. But where's the fun in that? Oh yeah, you probably should pick up the Krusty Krab golden underwear. Jesus, dude. I'm getting rocked. Don't kill him. Commonly known and easily recognizable strat. Number 2? Nah. Kind of annoying and weird how, like, which parts of it you can jump on. Aww. Oh, I killed one. Okay. Whatever. You saw it work once. Just feel free to skip this, I guess. Nice. Good angle, dude. Oh my god, guys, why?
Bob, it's your birthday.
Yeah, you're gonna want to skip this if you haven't already. I'm gonna be better about my health. Say that and I get hit. It's probably better to boost actually so you don't activate the... Nah, dude. This is so cringe. Oh my god. Of course there's some, like, there has to be something that just goes disastrously. Wouldn't be a live speedrun tutorial if there wasn't. What the fuck, man? Why'd you do it? Come on, you had so much to live for. I didn't even know those robots could fall off. Visible frustration. Oh my god, he... Okay, I thought I warped to something bad there, but we're good. Dude, why can you, like, not jump on that one sometimes from the front? I should just... Okay, if I fail it again, I'm doing the beginner strat. Oh, that would have been actually tragic. Alright, well there you go, you get 2 examples of how to do it right, and like 10 examples of how to do it wrong. Oh, God. My god, I'm sorry that took so long. That's a hard strat, though. Proof that you should practice that a lot. Alright, Kelp Woods. There's 2 different routing options you can do here. So you can either do Kelp Slide and this, like, skip, or Kelp Slide Sock and a skip in, from the camper to the, from that camper to the end platform, or you can go to Goo Lagoon and do a VMS and get a sock there. I'll try showing the skip, and then if I can't get it, then I'll just show the VMS. So you want to tiptoe up there and jump up the Thunder Tiki strat. Did I time the difference? No. I'm gonna get this checkpoint. And you want to come over to these tikis. You want to break all the ones in the middle by tiptoeing. Now you want to hit this one, run over, and then start tiptoeing right before you activate him, and then hit him. So you have to do it within like 4 seconds, I think, or like 3. So you do that to get that sock. Now you come up to the back here, climb up here until you hit his trigger. Now you want to hit this button. Alternatively, you can do the wall climb and then walk around the edge to do this, but I don't like that method. It's really inconsistent and it's not that much faster. It's like 10 seconds faster, I think. Here you want to hold A so you can jump onto this leaf. Now, the strat here, the camper has to be in the back left. And then you can supposedly jump onto the invisible wall off of them. But I don't really know how you do that.
Go, SpongeBob. It's your birthday.
I don't know. I was told you can do that, but I've never gotten it. Anyway, to get the last camper in the sock over here, just walk around here, come over to this vine, and then just climb up it.
Just my
Get the
size.
trampoline. Nice. I love when scripted trampolines don't work.
Pretty. Cat, take it.
Now for here, you just jump, spin, jump. Grab this camper and this sock. And now you warp in to Goo Lagoon, King of the Castle. That split there is wrong, I'll get rid of it. So here you want to do the umbrella jump up to the sock by just spinning it and then jumping on the corner here and then jumping again. And then once you get the sock, you want to set it up again, only pause. You want to get a BMS frame here, so that frame should be good because we're going up quite a bit. And we work back to Through the Woods. And then we want to hit the VMS. Okay, that wasn't enough. I'll show you the climb strat now, actually, as an alternative. So there's the potential VMS you can do. Now for the climb, you want to kind of jump at that spot, though I don't really know the exact spot and it doesn't work super well. You can use this to get the first camper though, and also to get to the exit. Yeah, this is why I don't like this one. You just end up jumping at a wall for an hour. Like, even once you're up, it's still annoying. So you can climb up onto the edge here. Just be careful. Once you're over to this invisible wall, climb up here and then jump over. Oh my god. There's a second invisible wall you have to jump on there, but it's pretty bad. Hey Pyrus. I do not recommend this method. I think the VMS is a lot easier. Basically though, once you do that, you climb the wall until you get about here. Like, until you're basically here. Then you just jump across, and then you walk over there. I'm gonna do the Goo Lagoon VMS, or at least try. Honestly, you should really just try and get good at the camber jump, because that seems like it would be the best anyway. Umbrella go brrrr. Should be good. You want to like kind of see that you're going up pretty high. JB. Alright, that was a pretty bad segment, but you should hopefully get the idea. Now, this route doesn't do the kelp vine sock because we got the one on the sandcastle.
Oh.
But to do this, you just do the standard no CB strat here. Hit the trigger. And get this bat and enter the caves. Get this bat here and then warp to the entrance.
Hey.
Now jump off the lamp. Hi, Eddie. Now to clip out here, it's kind of luck. Just jump into this corner here, try different angles. And then eventually you can just pop out. Then you want to come up here, jump up this way, then jump over here. I messed it up. I slipped off there. You're supposed to either go there and then jump on that edge that I landed on and jump straight to the rock there, but I'll show you the backup if you slip down now. This is what I end up doing most of the time anyway. Fast food restaurant. Do you have Steak and Shake in your area? Or are they all like completely closed? Oh, my dinner's ready. Okay, I need to finish this up soon. Sorry, no, I don't want to open Clash. If there's a Steak and Shake by you that's still a thing, then definitely the Steak and Shake. So for this strat, you want to jump on that little edge there. And you'll land here, jump up like this, jump to the left side of this, and jump across to the right. Now you want to jump to the outside like there, to this rock, then to this little pile of dirt here, then under the camper, and then warp back to the start of the caves. They don't have Steak and Shake, then I don't know. I think, I don't know. I only get fast food burgers. What should you get? Do they have the garlic double at your location? All of the garlic double, and then like fries, and then I don't know. I'm not a big shake person anymore. Look in RTA strats, and I posted the video of it first being found. I found the one frame and then the frameless. So you want to take that path to get the sock, come over here to come back. Hit this dupe. Oh, okay. You're supposed to boost up there, but I royally screwed up. Approximate date, no clue. I'm sorry. Just search for the word SM1C and go very far back and you'll find it. Because SM1C shouldn't have been said until then. So, for this spat here, you want to jump down here, hit the button. And then, you have to be careful the path you take here, because if you go over the land or onto it, you're gonna activate a kill switch and the thing's gonna close. So you want to kind of take a wide angle around like that. Walk into the cage and get the spat. I've never had that. All the Steak and Shakes by me are closed, so I haven't been there in a while, but I really want Steak and Shake. I just want it at least one more time. Oh shoot, okay. I forgot to have you get the camper over here. It's kind of important. You want to walk into here and get this camper before you hit that button. Okay, I'm glad I didn't completely forget it. So then you want to come up here and get the sock in the other camper. There's like this one barbecue one with like onions and barbecue sauce and cheese. It's pretty good. The double bacon is a nice standard you can go for. Alright, and then once you get that camper warp here. I forgot to get through the woods. That's a big mistake. Oh well. You're supposed to get this spatula right after you get the third camper and then the drown in the lake sock. Might be on this one. Sorry about that. Hope I didn't confuse you guys too bad if you're following along. Alright, so next we're going to do Dutchman's. So warp to area 3. Oh, I guess you don't have to talk to Mr. Krabs in mid-game. Now that I think about it, that's a yikes. Whatever. So here, you skip most of this area. You want to dodge this checkpoint by jumping around. Or not checkpoint, cutscene trigger. Hit these two little obelisks. Oops. Activate this checkpoint, and then you're going to want to climb up here, like get your jumps back on the wall here, jump out, and then land up top here. So first we're going to get the sock, by jumping up like that, and then drown. You gotta jump up again. And then we'll go across to the end of the area here. Now here, you just double jump, spin to this, jump across to here. Climb up, jump, spin, jump. Grab the spat and you're done with Graveyard Lake. Hey, no problem. I've just been so upset that all the Steak and Shakes in my like city and surrounding area are closed. Alright, so to get this sock, you want to walk off, double jump, slam under the little ship there. And jump through here. Western barbecue and bacon. That's what I usually got, I think. That name sounds familiar. So here you want to wall jump across. And then you can jump, spin, jump around, I think. Is that a strat? I don't know if that's a strat. Ignore what I just did there. I swear I've seen someone do it before, but... Oh god, my throat's so sore. I've been streaming way too much recently. Combined with allergies, it's just a bad combo. So you want to do these wall jumps. Nice. I love these wall jumps, by the way, they're fun. Jump, spin, jump across here. There's only takeout. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the ones here. I think they just had poor regional management. Because the service was always pretty bad around here. Alright, so here we do cannons and the spatula up there. So to do that, we first spin this cannon, jump up onto the lamp and up here. I thought I didn't get that for a second. And we wait for this to come up here. Jump on it and come over. Slam this button. Dutchman's Graveyard is so short for getting most, for getting most of the spats in it. It's actually impressive. And once we're here, we're up to SpongeBob's closet.
Maybe a little bounce on the old bed. This is where I keep all my old
Jump
comic
up the
books.
corner of the door here, hit the button. Jump on this sign, up here. Takes a few tries. You need good jump spacing. That's the main thing here. Sock, now you work the Krusty Krab.
Ow, I feel like I should be working.
Ship sock might be faster than this one. I'm not exactly sure. Feel free to play around with your sock route. You have a lot available to you. I see a barrel over there, yikes. Alright, now you put sock here. forgot I was on 1 health. Now you warp to the crust, or just anywhere in Bikini Bottom, actually. Oh, you should turn in. Well, actually, I guess anywhere you go takes you here.
So that's
Oh, you're supposed to do the double crabs animation thing there. My bad. You're supposed to jump over the spat and talk to him, so you activate both at once. Now you warp to Patrick. It might be better to do Krusty Krab before Dutchman's now that I think about it. So you like can avoid that whole scenario happening with the yeah, you would. You'd save the work for the socks. So you don't want to do that. I'll update that in the splits. Oh shit, my grade. Wait, no, that's not the right class. I thought I got a grade in the wrong exam. But that's a different class. So now you enter the chum bucket, which milkshake. I always go for the mint one. But I don't know, see if there's any, see if there's any like interesting things they got. They usually have some kind of like interesting thing going on. I don't know what their specials are right now.
They serve food here, yes, but they don't serve love.
Alright, now you enter the chum bucket lab.
And here we are, folks, the main
I'm trying to
event.
slam that first
A
one to save a
gauntlet
little bit of
ever
time, but
increasing
it doesn't work.
ferocity.
That's fine, just spin it. Alright, so we got good RNG.
Whoa!
Spin that.
What an opening for a guy literally
Spin
filled with
Robo
openings.
Plankton.
That does it. SpongeBob
phase
is
one
back in the
skip.
fight.
Cotton candy sounds good. I love cotton candy ice cream stuff.
Will
Now,
SpongeBob be able to neutralize the
commonly
giant
known and
robot's
easily
brain?
recognizable brain clip. I want to get launched down here.
Oh, close encounters of the painful kind.
This clip is a bit finicky. You want to make sure you pay attention to the way I do it. Jump up here. Walk off and double jump spin here. Ledge grab. Jump off this corner. So have you ever had a cotton candy blizzard from Dairy Queen? Those are so good. So, what you do here is you spin this fuse, turn around and walk out. And when you're blocked off, right? So you gotta jump up to the corner here, jump up again and bash, and then you'll get stuck up here. Now you wanna kind of walk to the right, spin, jump, bash, kind of change your angle around until you're kind of like right here. You don't want to go too far. If you go too far, you get stuck. Once you're there, though, you just spam bashes and then you'll clip through. I didn't know you could do that. Alright, I get to show you again. So jump up to this corner and then bash. Walk to the right until just a little bit at a time. You really don't want to go too far here or else you have to reload the entire area, so that's why I'm being careful. Okay, yep, now that you're there, bash, jump, bash a few times, and then you'll fall down. So, walk off to the left there into this tube. Up in the corner, spin the fuse. Gotta be right up against the wall. I don't know, do you like that? I've never had that one. You hit the fuse and you're done. Overall, a pretty terrible run, but hopefully I showed everything pretty well. Nah, I cheated my shinies and I didn't grind. Yeah, any final questions about the route?